Well, apparently it's not enough for the tech companies to know what you do, and they do know what you do. Increasingly, they want to control what you do and what you see and what you think. During a recent meeting with investors, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg revealed that his company has been ranking news outlets by how trustworthy they are, with less trusted outlets being penalized on Facebook's news feed, trusted, by the way, by Facebook, not by you, but by Mark Zuckerberg and his deputies. Meanwhile, Twitter is implementing a system to suppress tweets it regards as harassment, even if those tweets actually break no rules. In other words, if Twitter disagrees with the political orientation of the tweets. Brett Larson hosts Fox News Headlines 24/7 and investigates big tech for this show. We're grateful he does. He joins us tonight.
Hey, Tucker. Brett. Good to be here. We have been investigating this story over the past few days now, involving Facebook changes to how they handle news sources in users' news feed. As you mentioned, in a meeting with media company executives from the New York Times to News Corp, which is the parent company of Fox News, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg said they will be relying on user surveys to determine which news sources are, quote, broadly trusted. Now, the comments were made following Facebook's F8 developer conference that was at the beginning of the month. And this is one of the many changes the social media giant has made in an effort to combat fake news, fake accounts, and bots that help amplify and spread fake information. Now, I spoke with Facebook earlier today, and they assured me that this isn't an effort to censor any ideas or beliefs, and that the random sampling of trustworthiness happens frequently to ensure sites are getting a fair shake. It works like this. A user will be presented with a simple yes or no question about a news site. Are you familiar with this site? A yes answer brings up the next question to rate it for trustworthiness on a scale of 1 to 5. Now, what about fake accounts boosting the trustworthiness of a not-so-trustworthy news outlet? Well, Facebook just this year has removed more than 500 million fake accounts. Further, those headlines like, they pulled over to help this dog, what happened next will amaze you, ... not going to get the kind of ranking in your newsfeed going forward, as the changes are also meant to crack down on so-called clickbait and focus more on news, especially local news. Now, as for paying providers for that news, no deal. Cable operators pay to carry channels like Fox for their customers. But when asked if Facebook will do the same thing, the online giant saying they don't see a need for that. Despite the fact that they're renewing focus on local news, it would seem that kind of revenue would breathe new life into local newspapers and news outlets that are struggling to remain relevant and profitable in the age of digital. And Tucker, these changes aren't helping us feel any better in this effort to see more news from friends and less news from media sites. It actually puts us in a bad mood because we compare ourselves to our friends and our peers and we see what we're missing out on. Think parties and awesome vacations that we're not on. Tucker? I mean, it's what we all want. We all want to be on the awesome vacation. We don't want to be informed. We want to feel bad.
Maybe we need a vacation from social media.
I think we all do.
I think we do. Brett, great to see you.
Thanks, Tucker. Good to be here.